Everyone looking to lose fat does the same things: treadmill, bike, elliptical. Hours of steady-state cardio that they hate, that takes forever, and that produces results so slow most people quit before they see them. And the frustrating part is they are working hard, they are showing up, but they are using the least efficient fat loss tools available and completely ignoring one exercise that outperforms almost all of them. It does not look impressive. It does not require a complicated program. You pick something heavy up and you walk with it. That is it. And what it does to your body, to your metabolism, your muscle, your cardiovascular system, and your fat-burning hormones, is something most people doing endless cardio will never experience. We are talking the difference between a guy grinding away on a treadmill for an hour and going home the same, and a guy whose metabolism burns so efficiently after a loaded carry session that fat cells started filing formal complaints. You do not need a metabolism like that. But you also cannot keep doing the same cardio that is not working and expecting different results, because the most underrated fat loss exercise in existence is sitting right there in your gym, and almost nobody is using it for this purpose. What farmers' carries actually are. Most people have seen farmers' carries. They associate them with strongman competitions, massive athletes carrying refrigerators across a field. And because of that association, they write them off as something that has nothing to do with their fat loss goals. That is a mistake. A farmer's carry is simply picking up a heavy weight in each hand and walking with it for a set distance or time. Dumbbells, kettlebells, trap bar, loaded handles, any implement, any distance. The exercise itself is simple. What it does to your body is anything but, because a farmer's carry is not a single muscle exercise. The metabolic demand. Here is the part that surprises most people. Farmers' carries produce one of the highest metabolic demands of any exercise you can do in a gym. Here is why. Your metabolic rate, how many calories your body burns, is directly tied to how many muscles are working at once and how hard they are working. Steady-state cardio on a treadmill primarily uses your lower body, your quads, hamstrings, and calves, at a low to moderate intensity. A heavy farmer's carry uses your entire body, upper, lower, and core, at a high intensity simultaneously. More muscles working harder means significantly more calories burned per minute. The afterburn effect. Here is the fat loss mechanism most people have never heard of. EPOC stands for post-exercise oxygen consumption. It is the elevated calorie burning that continues after a workout ends, as your body works to repair muscle tissue, restore oxygen levels, clear metabolic waste, and return to its resting state. Low-intensity cardio produces minimal EPOC. You finish your treadmill session and your calorie burn returns to baseline within minutes. Heavy loaded carries produce significant EPOC because the muscular damage, cardiovascular stress, and metabolic disruption created by carrying heavy weights for distance takes your body hours to recover from. During those hours, your body is burning calories at an elevated rate, not because you are still exercising, but because your body is still working hard to recover from what you did. Research shows that high-intensity resistance exercises like loaded carries can produce elevated calorie burning for up to 24 to 48 hours post-session. Every hour after your session, your body is still burning more fat than it would have after a steady-state cardio workout. Muscle preservation and fat loss. Here's the problem with traditional cardio that nobody talks about. Extended steady-state cardio, done consistently without adequate resistance training, burns muscle alongside fat. Your body adapts to the demand of repeated low-intensity endurance work by making itself lighter and more efficient. That means less muscle mass. And less muscle mass means a slower metabolism, which means you have to do more cardio to produce the same fat loss results over time. It is a diminishing return that most people never escape. Farmers' carries solve this problem entirely. Because they are a loaded resistance exercise, the primary adaptation signal they send to your body is to preserve and build muscle, while the cardiovascular demand burns fat simultaneously. You are not choosing between building muscle and burning fat. You are doing both at the same time. The hormonal response. Here is the lesser-known science behind why loaded carries work so well for fat loss. Heavy resistance exercise, specifically exercises that load the entire body under significant strain, triggers a powerful hormonal response. Testosterone and growth hormone are both released in significantly higher amounts following heavy compound exercises like farmers' carries compared to steady-state cardio. Both hormones directly promote fat breakdown and muscle preservation. Growth hormone specifically activates lipolysis, the process by which your body breaks down stored fat and releases it into the bloodstream to be used as fuel. And here is the part most people do not know. The heavier the load and the more muscles involved in carrying it, the greater the hormonal response. A farmer's carry with genuinely challenging weight triggers a hormonal environment that hours of moderate cardio simply cannot replicate. Your body responds to the demand of heavy loaded movement by releasing the exact hormones that make fat loss faster, more efficient, and longer lasting. Most people will finish this video, nod their head, and go straight back to the treadmill. Do not be that person. The exercise that changes your body composition is already in your gym. It does not require a program. It does not require a machine. Pick a weight that challenges you. Walk with it. Put it down. Do that consistently and watch what happens. Drop a comment if this changed how you think about fat loss. Subscribe for more. See you in the next one. Till then, stay strong.